I got to tell you, I think Emily lives with a wild man.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear these stories, and, some of the times it may be.
What?
Well,
Don't you
And
say
maybe
it. Don't you say it.
somebody else.
I mean,
Really?
Treats him a little
the
rough.
guy, your man Robert, he's got it tough sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, last night at the Padres game,
Yeah.
the guy's just eating fruit.
Yeah.
And Emily's looking at him like he's a fucking idiot for eating fruit.
He's a piece of shit.
And I came to his defense.
Yeah.
You did.
I go,
I saw that.
the guy's 54? Six.
Yeah.
Looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I go, you think he gets his body shoving shit down his throat?
Right.
Yeah.
He's eating fruit.
Yeah.
You should be happy about this.
Yeah.
It's just a little overboard. I mean,
How
it's
is it
it's like the
overboard?
first fruit plate was fine, and then you get a second one, maybe a third
Why
one.
is that bad?
Nobody
a
said that
tower
when
of
you were on
fucking
your.
grapes.
No one said that when you were on your 8th beer.
I didn't have 8 beers. Okay.
9?
No.
It was wild from a distance watching Robert try to get grapes off the fruit plate with tiny tongs and watching the frustration build to the point where he then just grabs all the grapes and throws them on his plate.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch.
Did you call him an asshole like
well, no,
Emily
I
probably
didn't.
did?
No, I just
We were all
laughed
standing
from
there
afar.
talking, and then there was like a break for a second, and Emily goes, "Do you really need that much fruit?"
Oh. Yeah.
As if she bought it.
Yeah.
The Padres supplied it.
The things that
obnoxious.
annoy her. It's
It was
crazy.
obnoxious.
So those are the times when I go, okay, Emily. It might be an Emily problem.
Okay.
Disagree.
Okay.
But then I hear things, and I just go, "What is that guy doing? Like, this is a true wild man."
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Like you shared your stories about Robert in the airport. I couldn't handle that.
No.
That is like traveling with a toddler.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
It's
so-
exactly, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
It's like traveling with a toddler. Even my son Reed knows better and does better at the airport than him.
Well, that's the thing is that you guys have taken multiple trips.
Yes.
It's not like the first time he's ever flown before.
not at all. Not at all.
But every time you go through security, it's like the first time again.
Every
right?
every time he doesn't remember that he can't wear his shoes, so he has to walk through. Sir, you got to remove your shoes.
I mean, how?
I'm through it, and I look back like, you still got your fucking shoes on? You still got your fucking
How
shoes
could
on.
that be?
A belt, the belt. So he's always surprised about the belt. I mean, that's always an absolute nightmare. Him figuring out the bins and what to put in each bin. That's a puzzle for him.
I can't walk through with my phone.
No, you can't walk through.
I'm not calling anybody.
No, he can't. So I mean, just that stuff, like I told you guys about, and then of course we have the now will probably remain infamous story about how he walked away from the bags and didn't.
That really bothered you.
And then I go, you didn't know that?
You can't leave
And
your bags unattended.
And I'm the bitch for
pointing it out.
I'm crazy. Like I'm overreacting. Like not everybody knows that. Like that this you know what I mean? This isn't common knowledge.
I mean, literally, there's announcements going on nonstop, and there's signs all over the airport. Do not leave your bags unattended.
Well, and in general, it would just like be in a shopping mall and you have bags full of shit and you just put it down and walk away. I mean, that's not safe. People are going to take things.
people are gonna take-
I mean, on
besides
top of
the
all.
bomb threat.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I don't want my stuff stolen.
Thank you. Like, would you ever put all your belongings down and walk,
and then walk away.
in
It's a
public?
wild thing to do.
Here's a gift for
Yes.
everyone.
Enjoy.
That's crazy.
We were talking about that yesterday, me and Robert, and we were having a good laugh about it.
Oh.
The guy's a good sense of humor.
About leaving his bags?
About leaving his bag.
Oh, you really? You
He
brought it up, huh?
recognizes it, I feel like. I brought it up.
Uh-oh.
And he recognizes it.
Yeah.
But he laughs.
He laughed.
Yeah.
Laughed it off.
Doesn't take it.
Oh, Emily.
Oh, she
Doesn't take
find
himself
it
so
funny.
seriously, like
She
somebody
doesn't
over
find
there.
it funny.
Like somebody over there.
I mean, but it's insane. It's insane when he turns it around on me like I'm the fucking bitch.
Well, here's the thing.
You know what I mean? Like
I
I'm
think
crazy.
if it was a lone incident, maybe you could look past it. But when it's a incident like number 7,412 in a row,
That adds up.
maybe that's why you're sensitive to it.
I would think so.
don't know.
I would
I don't know.
assume that that's why these like I'm always at the very close to the boiling point with him because it's so often that these things occur.
Would you say you're past the boiling point?
Yeah, I'm boiling over.
Yeah,
I'm
you're boiling
I'm
over.
bubbling
You're
all
bubbling
over.
up.
I'm bubbling all over
Oh
the place,
no.
Eddie.
So there was another incident that did happen while these fine folk were in Hawaii.
Oh.
That
Maybe
wasn't,
it's better that she does staycations, that they
Yeah.
don't travel. Maybe there's a
Not as many
reason
issues.
to it.
Not
You
as
know?
many
it's
Same
easier.
thing.
Easier.
Yeah, easier.
There is
for
less
everyone.
incident driving down the 8 to go to the Bay and stay at a hotel there.
Probably.
There's a lot less incidents.
Yeah,
that
you're
occur.
right.
There's still incidents.
Of course.
But
Sure.
there's less.
Sure.
There's less.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this one occurred after our long day of travel on the way to Hawaii. And so, incidents that occurred, I was already, frustrated with Robert. We were all tired. We were all hangry. All of these things happened. So this wasn't a good time for this to happen, but it's still fucking crazy. So we go to the car dealership, and it was a very budget car dealership. I didn't realize at the time, but it wasn't like,
There's a car dealership.
Called-
or a car
I know.
budget.
Rental.
Yeah,
Car
you're
rental
right.
that's
I
called
know, it
budget.
just dawned on me. It wasn't budget
Okay.
or
Okay.
enterprise or any of those.
Yeah.
It was like
The low end.
Low
yes,
end.
like
What a,
like
what a
new,
shock. Remember
new
we were
sale.
talking again earlier
Yeah,
about what
where
Emily
she-
spends money on and
Yes.
doesn't spend money on?
Where she cheaps
It's
out.
just odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this place looked pretty
Janky.
janky. Like on their easy ups where the guys were detailing, they were all ripped and stuff.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it didn't look very nice.
I went
But
to
anyway,
Lemon Rent-A-Car.
basically. Got a screaming
bad
deal
name.
though. Got a
It's not
screaming
good.
deal though.
Of course you did.
Bet
Bet
you
you
did.
did.
$225 for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we're
You're
going there.
driving around in a 92 Civic.
Yeah.
Like, this is great.
Basically.
92.
Oh my god.
Still has a spare on it.
It was did not feel that
Okay.
safe to drive around, to be honest.
Oh, God.
So anyway, but I'm standing in the line, and it was a long line because they had to take us into a shuttle, so everybody gets off the shuttle at the same time. So it's a long line, and they're taking forever, like Hawaii time, but also, this budget place. And we're waiting in line, and I told Robert and my son Reed, the twins, please just leave me alone. I need space from you guys.
Weird way to treat your family.
Because they were
but okay.
starting to linger with me in line, and then they were starting. Robert tapped Reed, and then Reed tapped Robert back, and then they're starting to bicker and argue like two little kids.
Oh, geez.
So in that point, I'm like,
Got to separate it.
Yeah.
go outside. But it was too hot outside, I guess, so they kept coming in. That was annoying me, and so I'm like, just leave me be,
scene.
leave me be. And so I'm
This
standing
doesn't
there.
sound like relaxing Hawaii time.
This doesn't sound like kicking off your vacation.
No, it sounds
Really,
awful.
it really wasn't. And so that's happening. And so then I send them away. And that's when there was a vending machine in this small little like rental car room about the size of our studio.
Yeah.
And it's an older looking vending machine. And I see Robert and Reed go over there. Robert goes, "Do you need something to drink?" And I said no, because I already had my water bottle in my backpack. So I was good for a drink. And so he goes, "Okay, me and Reed are going to get a drink."
Who else feels like she was annoyed that he asked her that? He was being a nice guy, and she was clear like, no, I don't need a drink. Now, leave me alone.
100%. I just asked you to leave
He was
me
just
alone.
being a
You
nice
just
guy.
want to get
I
in
just
out
want
of
you
it.
just
I-
being
I
a
wanna
nice
get the fuck
guy.
in and out of this place, so please.
So please.
So I go, "No, I'm good, thanks." And so he goes over with Reed, and they're just funny to watch because they just both look. You guys have seen him move around.
Yeah.
Reed follows Robert around. Robert follows Reed around. It's just they're over at the vending machine, and Robert puts his money in. And I told Robert before the trip to get some cash out because it's nice to have cash when you're traveling for tips and stuff like that. And so Robert goes to get his cash out and he's getting a drink. Fine, gets himself one, drops down, gets Reed one, it drops down. But that's when I see that they're confused about
Confusion
something.
faces.
They're confused about something.
Oh, no.
And they're hitting, now they're like kind of hard hitting buttons on the machine and the
Well,
return
that
thing
always works.
and
Yeah.
all this
Calm
stuff.
down.
And that's when they start getting louder and they're making a scene. And I look over at them, and because I'm not very far, and I'm like from me to you, Eddie, like 5 feet away, 6 feet away. And I go, "What's going on? What are you guys doing? Like, why? Shh! What are you guys doing? Stop making a scene." And Robert goes, "Oh, I can't get any change out." And I go, "Well, what'd you put in there?" And he goes, "I put a 20 in there." I look at him.
Why would he do that?
I go,
I don't know how to
A
defend that.
20?
In an old school vending
for
machine.
dollar water, like the water bottles, the little like
Yeah.
Safeway, like Costco water bottles, the little ones. They
Yeah.
were only like $1.25 each in the vending machine. I go, "You put a 20 in the fucking vending machine? Like what? There's no like." Even in new vending machines, I don't think they ever do bill return.
No.
It's always change.
always
change.
And most of them are like card. You just tap your card.
Yeah.
now,
100%.
you
New
know?
ones. Yeah.
100%. And I think I might have even seen that actually, to be honest, when I was glancing at it. So it's not vending any change back. And I go, but you knew that also you were going to get about $17 of
With the
fucking
quarters, yeah.
Like, what are we doing
Yeah.
here? We don't need we're going to walk around traveling with $17 worth of
Maybe he wants
quarters?
to do laundry.
Or make some phone calls at a payphone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a good plan.
Or
It's
he
a lot of
for
phone calls.
parking, go to a meter.
I don't think
Ooh.
so.
A lot of things. to
Big
use
meter
for-
guy.
I don't think so.
Yep.
And so that's when they're trying, so they're trying to figure this out.
What are they figuring out?
Trying to figure out if they could get the change back, but not even quarters are coming out at this time. Like there's not any change.
So was
out.
he expecting quarters?
Like, what was
So-
he expecting? Bills?
I think he was expecting bills, but then once
Where
I
would it
pointed
come out?
Exactly.
Where the sodas come out?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, yeah, would it drop down?
A
Or they-
stack
A
drop-
rain of bills would start coming down where the sodas fall out. I
Maybe
don't
this
know.
is the first time he's used a vending machine.
Yeah, that could
It's
be.
not.
I highly
It's not.
doubt it, you guys.
It's not.
It's a new thing for him.
Okay.
And
with this.
so he realizes at that point no change is coming out. So now something's fucking wrong with this machine.
Well, maybe it doesn't have that much quarters in it. I mean,
Or maybe it's confused because it's not set up.
It doesn't know that high dollar. Of,
$17 of quarters?
Yeah.
It doesn't have
I
that.
don't know.
No, it's wild. And
Yeah.
so and then
It's on tilt.
while that's going on though, at the front, the checker machine, there's only 2 people there. At this point, I'm now in line, so
Uh-oh.
I can't even try to help them or deal with what the fuck's going on over there.
Yeah.
No.
I'm dealing with this lady that was a nightmare. She was pressuring me to get all the add-on stuff.
Well, that's
and she
what
was
these
kinda
low budget places
She was
do.
kind of guilt tripping me and like making me feel like a piece of shit for not
Yeah.
getting it.
Well.
So I was kind of going back and forth with her.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
The other
She's like,
lady
you
was having,
want airbags, ma'am.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I don't fucking want airbags.
Well, just for me.
Yeah.
just
Can you
one.
put it in the driver's seat only?
That's it.
and not no seatbelts or anything
Yeah.
else. for
Yeah, we
everybody
don't
else.
care about
Yeah.
that.
Nobody else.
Those idiots.
So the other lady's having an issue too, like kind of arguing with the other person. So like I'm like, Robert, you can't like they were gonna go try to interrupt them. There's probably
And ask for change?
10 people behind us. Everybody's tired and ask for change. Ask them to fix this vending machine.
Oh, Jesus.
So Robert decides then to pivot.
Oh.
And he decides,
Give up.
fuck it, I'm gonna eat the $20. And he starts asking around the people in line
If they want.
if they'd like a drink.
Oh, he's going to buy around.
He's buying a round of vending
Why
machine
not?
drinks.
Bravo, Robert.
You're going to stay at a hotel. Why not just buy
load
$20
up
worth
your
of drinks for
bag.
your and
Really
load up your
good
bag?
idea.
That's
Really
a
good
great
idea.
Thor.
Rather than having
I
to
would
go.
rather. There was Red Bulls in there. I would have used a couple
Yeah,
Red
you just
Bulls.
buy
Yeah.
a bunch of $20 worth of drinks and then bring them to the
Bring them
hotel.
with us.
Yeah.
Bring
Why
them
would
with
you
Get those-
buy them for random people?
Those little pod cans or something like that.
But
Ooh,
you know?
fun.
You know what
Love
though?
it, Pog.
You know why I did this?
Huh.
The man loves an applause.
He does.
So everyone's going to
Pat on
applaud
the
him
back.
for being such a great guy.
Big pat on the back,
Everybody
guy.
did.
Yeah.
But everybody did, and everybody was super pumped on him. But then it did go a little squirrely when the final 2 kids, he didn't know exactly how much was left.
Oh,
there was
no.
only like $1.25 or not even. And most drinks were like $1.25, $1.50 or however much there was.
Yeah.
And it was 2 little boys. And they go over and they try to start doing it, and there's no more money left on the. On
So he
the thing.
offered them drinks and then couldn't afford it?
Couldn't afford it. And then he couldn't afford it.
And then he put another 20 in?
Oh, God, no.